So when you're closing people and you're in this process, right? There's some things that you never want to do. There's some words, there's stuff that you never want to utilize, right? When you're in the process of closing somebody, right? One of those questions is, are you serious? Right? Or are you serious? You never want to say something like that. You never want to say no. You never want to disagree with the individual. You never want to say this is a competitive offer because that relates you to somebody else. There is no competition out there. It's just your program, right? It's just your product. It's just your service, right? Never want to say this is a good deal, right? Because a good deal, it's not good is good. It's not great. It's not extraordinary, right? You never want to utilize those things. You never want to say that you can't do something. You never want to say that's impossible, that's not possible. You never want to say no way or we won't, right? You don't want to have those words, those phrases, that connection in the close portion. This will set you back. This will push things back to where they're going to be thinking about other stuff, right? You always want to move forward in the close with things like absolutely, sure can. Yep, got it. Yep, done. Right? That's right. Yep. Move forward, right? I totally agree. Let's go ahead and get you started, right? You're always in a positive, enthusiastic frame so that way you can push it forward. The moment you say or you compare yourself to a competitor or say this is our competitive pricing, right? Who cares about what everybody else is pricing their stuff at? That has no value on what you're offering as far as the solution to the person's problem. And not only that, people pay high amounts of money, low amounts of money. Price is never the issue anyway. So competitive pricing doesn't even make any sense to anybody else when you're talking about actually solving somebody's problem and you're doing it for the right reasons of helping that individual, right? Because when you do that, money is never the issue. You never want to disagree. You always want to be in agreement, right? No matter what. Because if you're not in an agreement, you're moving away from the close instead of closing in on the close, right? And if you say something's not possible, that just shows lack and laziness and lack of confidence, right? Because at the end of the day, I would rather do something and then, figure out how to make it happen after it's done, no matter what. Because I like to be resourceful. I like to think that no matter what, something and everything is possible as long as you are creative and resourceful enough to make it happen, right? So in the close, remember, don't utilize those words. Don't utilize no. Don't utilize I disagree. Don't utilize, this is a good deal. Use it's a great deal. We can't do that. It's not possible. No way. Absolutely not. Things like, are you serious? Or like that type of stuff. Don't utilize that stuff in the close ever, 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 ever.